It is an annoying spot. Look at this. This Brig spot is actually really cool. Yo, we learn something new every day. This is actually the optimal spot to play Brig here in a brawl comp. That nice. All right, let's get started. Oh, it's Malgamir. What are our bans? It's Diva ban from OWCS, Kiriko ban from Virtus Pro. Interesting. Both teams don't want to play Winston, so they're actually just going to decide to play the Malgamir. Right. Okay. You know what I'm actually interested in? I'm actually interested in the FIXA POV then. I'm actually interested in looking at FIXA because I think FIXA can play a pretty big role here on the Brig. There's a lot of boops you can do. There's a lot of things you can do. FIXA can fix it? Yes, he can. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think Brig POV is going to be the most interesting. So I want to take a look here. All right, let's go. Juno Lucio, Juno Brig. All right, let's get started. Ah, go for a Willow Whip Shot, drop back down. Back up. Nice Whip Shot. Okay, so we're actually using... That's actually a cool play off the bat. We're going to have FIXA clear the Genji rather than having somebody else do it. I guess that makes sense. You know, you clear checkmate. That's going to be an angle removed. And now, yeah, Zeod slams first. Zeod loves to slam first. We're going to see this in this Malgamir a ton. Nice damage. FIXA's goal is to avoid getting slammed. There's going to be a lot of pressure in FIXA in this series, actually. I think we could even watch a bunch of FIXA POV, because, like, this could be a great chance to just, like, really heavily review Brig. Are we feeling that, chat? I think this might actually be a good chance to look at just the role of Brig in general. Yeah. Okay, speed rings out. Be really careful, FIXA. Nice whip shot. Okay, good oh. Slight overextension there, potentially, but I know that FIXA was trying to follow up on Vistola's slam. Fight doesn't work out. Virtus Pro. Yep, here's the first slam. You can see Zeod goes for it again. Virtus Pro, what they need to do to beat OWCS is they need to play a good second, or they just need to beat them at playing first. Virtus Pro, the strategy they take is obviously just playing second. Nice whip shot, avoids the slam, but Haku's in there with the rally. That was a terrible decision. That was a terrible... You're down one. Just lose the fight. Just lose the fight. Juno ult for both teams. Need to make a rotation to high ground. Need to rotate. Why are we speed running through main again? Okay, so we're gonna actually bash through to avoid this. We're still gonna die though. I feel like this is pretty bad for Virtus Pro. I don't like how they're doing this. I don't like how they're playing this. Yeah, the early overclock. Look, like, OWCS want to take it first every single time. This is insane. Like, no team just does this, but yeah, OWCS, they've kind of mastered this playstyle of, oh, you want to go anywhere? Already triggered it. Already triggered. They're already going. Bam! And then there's the slam. I think it actually misses from OWCS, and then Vistola lands a massive slam onto Labda, who's overclocking. Labda still lives, though. Labda gets giga-pocketed. Now, FIXA can do a ton of damage. FIXA's free to get super aggressive after the slam's been used by Zeod. At least for a little bit. But yeah, they rotated high and they actually won a fight, which is, you know. Yeah, I don't like playing the low ground there. All right. Close to rally. Haku's gonna have it for you. Whip shot. Okay. Proc Inspire. You also notice, sitting on top of cart, this is actually kind of a good idea, at least at the very beginning, because if Zeod runs in with a charge, he can't hit you up there. He can't hit you up there. And now swing, swing, swing. Try and charge this. Swing. Nice. Bash. Maybe a bit too aggressive with the bash, but we're already up 2, so it's fine. Nice. Why is Brawl still meta on a map with verticality like this? Brawl isn't meta on a map with verticality like this. It is not meta here at all. This is not even close to the most optimal composition. In fact, both of these teams are taking the Malgamir because both teams don't have a Winston player. And Diva was banned by OWCS. OWCS are trying to force a Malgamir. This is why I'm saying Malgamirs can be fun to watch if both teams are running it for the purpose of playing Malga rather than because it's meta. It's not meta here, though. I mean, Malga isn't even really meta, but yeah. There's the rally, avoids the slam, really good bash. Now just live, 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 live. Yes, 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 live. Nice. That was great, actually. It's really good. It's really good. Okay. Orbital Ray from Land, and Gala is gonna have the Orbital Ray as well. Jwoo, Blade. What are we gonna do here as the Brig? I think just anchor cart, just sit cart, and again avoid the slam. Just avoid the slam. You don't want to blow up to the initial orbital ray damage, but you should be able to take aggression off the orbital blade that we're just going to drop down. And since cart's close, I mean it's gonna be hard for Kitsia to kite here. They won't be a good option. You had one job. You had one job. Oh, FIXA. So that's the one thing you don't want to happen. That's literally like your job as Brig is to not let that happen. Yeah, that's why they lose that fight. So you can see that's the power of playing first though. Or do they lose? Is it still winnable? It's just the Genji and Juno. No, they do not win that. Yeah, the Brig is going to be the main target though of the slam, by the way, for both teams. Whoever plays first is going to target the opposing Brig. If you're playing second, like Vistola likes to do, then you might be counter slamming the Malga. But yeah, if you're going first, you're basically going for the Brig most of the time. Hey, he's trying his best. I'm going to get on him for that mistake, though. He had Bash available, you know? You need to be able to get out of there. Do you think these Malga teams will play Malga against top teams such as Nightmare, Falcon, CR, etc.? Completely depends on the matchup bans and so on, but I would say it's safe to say that Virtus Pro and OWCS and even Team Falcons, all three of those teams are teams that love Malga and will ban in a way to try and force Malga. OWCS fast style would probably struggle into Anazen backline, depends on the map, depends on the situation. If it's a flat map like Suravasa where it'd be hard for the Anazen to backline to kite, maybe it'd be just fine. Also, you can ban things out as well. Like, that's why it's like tough to tell, like, you know, maybe it would be bad against Anazen on like Havana, maybe, but even then, teams have still, like, run it, so, yeah. Nice whip shot, Liv. Whoa, watch out behind you. Nice. Good whip shot. Big plays from FIXA. Rocking that Inspire off of Lambda. Nice. Really scared of this, the Malga. Oh, the flank. Oh, shit. Misses the most important whip shot of his life. Gets in there. Smack, 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 smack. Nice. I think Virtus Pro still lose this fight somehow, do they? No, they don't. I thought, like, I don't know why I remembered them getting held in second, but yeah. I believe OWCS get held in second, but yeah. Kite. Yep, just keep kiting. You're so fine. How FIXA is playing this is correct. He's actually not going to rotate the whole way around. He's going to push back in from this way. Nice pack. And yeah, you're going to die here, but that's fine. I mean, FIXA did what he needed to do that fight. Kited away. Oh, nice first play from OWCS. That really caught, especially Jwoo off guard. If Jwoo was able to dash away here, but Jwoo gets caught, that's the blade gone. Look at that. Look at the ult advantage for Virtus Pro. Look at that ult advantage. They would have definitely won this fight if it weren't for this. Also, when you're at an ult disadvantage, playing first does tend to be better. Okay, here's the orbital. Try and make up for Fungala. It's late. Yep. Would you say Nightmare are the best in NA or no? Right now they are. I mean, they won. I think it's pretty safe to say that. And apparently in scrims, they were also very good. Actually, the one place where they were apparently underperforming was actual match results. They were doing worse in their matches than they were in scrims. Which could be a concern for LAN, but yeah. Under pressure, you know, just not performing. Wait, what is this starting? No way, FIXA. You are not starting up there. Oh, this is where Shockwave emotes. Shockwave is emoting right here. He is emoting in the corner. Nice whip shot to proc Inspire. Ooh, with the TP, you're gonna get hunted. Oh, no shield. No shield. That's okay. Virtus Pro actually win that fight. Okay, FIXA, what's the plan now? Being on the ground here is dangerous. We go for a whip shot, we miss it. Oh, careful. He's trying to get the Inspire. There's the charge. Nice. Didn't have to whip. Didn't have to bash actually. Good decision. Oh, he just. Oh. I can't even blame him. That was so close. I think the mistake he makes here is just pushing up this little bit more. Just pushing up this little bit more to this area here. Like staying just a little too long. Oh, he bashed, but yeah, he stayed a little too long. It's really tough in the Malgamir though. A lot of pressure on the Brig. Yeah, edge of the slam for sure. Would high ground be better? No, not there. Not there. He'd be split from his team. No reason to do that. It's fun to start high ground if your team's high ground and then, like, drop down, but he was kind of working with how his team was playing. There's the whip shot, getting the Inspire. I think he packs people too often who don't need packs, but that might just be me, just afraid of people getting bursted. Yeah, that was a full HP Pharah. It can't just be me that thinks, like, okay, maybe that pack on the Soj was needed. That first pack, that's fine. That is a full HP Pharah that you just packed, though. That is a full HP Pharah. Good whip shot, though. Vistola. For once, Vistola tried to play first there. Look at this. Vistola was the one to go in. That's super surprising. I mean, I guess Virtus Pro know that they're kind of at an ult disadvantage because it's both support ults for OWCS, but I think he was trying to like bait orbital or something. Did not go well though. Just way too far forward. And then I think Jwoo was supposed to barrage when this happened, and Jwoo was way behind. He took a while to get over here. So that's what happened here. I think it was maybe a disconnect there. Yeah, top dragon barrage. Does Brig's heal radius ignore verticality? It's the same distance horizontally and vertically that it travels. It's a sphere for Inspire. That's why FIXA packed Jwoo in anticipation for the barrage? No. The pack happened like 4 seconds before the barrage. No. It would make sense if he were flying in and then the pack came through. No, he like Jwoo wasn't even moving when FIXA packed. I think it was just, yeah, a little overkill. I'm gonna be picky about FIXA's gameplay because it's fun. It's fun to like look. Okay, speed ring's out. Are we playing first here? Oh nope, we're still baiting. We kind of gave up high ground to do that though. I mean, FIXA stayed though. FIXA being able to stay here. Do you get a good whip shot here? Nice. Okay, that's kind of a crazy play. Like, yeah, what Virtus Pro do here is they drop their speed ring. They do not want to slam in. Look at this. They're like, nah, we don't want to slam. We don't want to slam. We don't want to slam. And then, you know, OWCS, they hit the gas because they see Virtus Pro just walking forward. And then FIXA somehow keeps this position. That bash over to the side window, and then, like, both whip shots hit here. It's really nice. That was really nice. That looked really good. Bash away. Okay, just rally, just live. Yeah, bash away. Nice bash away. Really good. Good whip shot. Live. Nice. Oh, didn't need to bash there. It's okay. Just hold up that plasma screen team. Oh! Okay, it's fine. Now get in there. Charge that rally. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Nice. Awesome. That was a really good fight for FIXA. That was an amazing fight. I don't regret looking at this POV at all. The fact that he stayed on high ground, got the boop in the Malga. That was awesome. Gala, Orbital Ray. OWCS, they're at an ult disadvantage. They're probably just going to try and get the Orbital out. Maybe try and bait it somehow by like running through but not slamming. I'm not sure exactly how they'd manage that. FIXA's kind of like defaulting to that same window position. Look how aggressive this is. Boop off. I think got Labda there. Which is actually pretty good. Okay, Checkmate's going to try and clear him. It is an annoying spot. Look at this. This Brig spot is actually really cool. Yo, we learn something new every day. This is actually the optimal spot to play Brig here in a brawl comp. That nice. Oh, the bash damage didn't roll through like he wanted it to. Wait, Vistola, where did you go? There's no way Vistola lives here, right? Nah, Vistola got countercharged. Dying point here. Yep. Die point. Yeah, that Brig spot is really good. Would you say watching pro gameplay and videos like yours are good for people who are new to scrimming and competitive team play? I think it's useful to start understanding, like, what's going on in professional play and how teams approach strategy and so on. My videos are pretty simple. At least my main channel ones are. My streams, I sometimes go in a little more in depth talking about things, but I think it's pretty useful because it's basically... all I'm really doing is going through VODs and kind of talking over it and talking about my thoughts on it and why people are doing certain things. And I think, like, this is something that I think people should do on their own, to be honest. This is what I tell people to do. I tell them to study POVs, and then you figure things out like that Brig spot. Like, that whole thing FIXA was doing there, it would be way faster just to watch a FIXA VOD and figure out, oh, he does that, rather than figuring that out yourself. That's why studying is so fast and a much faster way to learn Overwatch than other things. So really all I'm doing is doing the thing that I would recommend you do by yourself, but you kind of get commentary and maybe it's a little more entertaining. So yeah, I think it's fine. I think it works, especially if you're newer to it. Obviously, experienced players, this isn't going to be as useful. If anything, for experienced players, you really want to be thinking for yourself in terms of, you know, looking at compositions, whatever, like, yeah, looking at VODs too. Having the Brig clear the high ground with Rally. Yo, this is another super interesting play. So this is something you can only do with Rally, by the way. This is a Rally only type of deal. I guess, you know, you know the Soj is going to be up here. Look at that. Just walk at the Soj, completely zone the Soj. Nice. That whip shot's insane. No way. And then the bash from behind, you kill. Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, the whole overclock went into the Brig shield. Yeah. Whip shots are pretty important here. Yeah, same kind of general area that he's playing. It's interesting to see just throwing Vistola on cart. Are they trying to like just get Ziad to drop? Maybe. Is that our idea here? Yeah, a lot of preemptive packs from FIXA. That one made sense. Yeah, this window spot though, you just play there. And then actually went with the damage, like the boop into the wall perk as well. We can't see both perks because of the glitch, but you know, replays love to be glitched. I actually think that one might be better, which is funny. People started using it, and I see the vision now. It's easier to whip shot people into walls than you might think. It happens more than you might think. Oh, wait, Shockwave's dead. Ooh, went for the whip shot, didn't land it. Now we're gonna push in, we're gonna try and trade. Saw Vistola charged in there, look for trade. Yep, FIXA went in. Jwoo kills everybody. I mean, yeah, FIXA dying there isn't a big surprise. It's not really on him either. Bash away. Nice. I think you have to play... I would even back up a little more here, to be honest. Oh, bash... Oh, no, it's a ball. It's ball. There's no Malga. Yeah, orbital right. Now push in the whole way. Yeah, you're good. Sorry, my bad. I don't know why I said we need to back up more. Like, I thought they still had Malga.